After a quiet family dinner, while everyone had drifted off into the living room, I stayed behind in the kitchen, doing what mothers always do, cleaning up after the ones we love. The warm sound of running water filled the space, my hands gently rinsing each dish as I hummed an old song from Daniel's childhood. I didn't hear her walk in. My daughter-in-law, Alyssa. She moved silently, stood just behind me, then leaned in close, so close I could feel her breath on my neck. And what she whispered will live with me forever. She said, "You old witch. I only put up with you because of Daniel. You're nothing to me." For a second, the water felt like ice against my skin. My heart stopped. My knees weakened. But I didn't show it. I kept scrubbing. Then I turned off the faucet, dried my hands slowly, looked her in the eye, and smiled. Not because I was okay, but because I had finally heard the truth. And I whispered back, "Don't worry, you won't be seeing me anymore." The next morning, I changed the locks. And that, my friend, was the day I chose peace over pain. You see, I raised Daniel on my own. I poured my life into that boy. And when he fell in love, I prayed she would treat him with half the love I did. When he brought Alyssa home for the first time, I saw a beautiful girl with a smile so perfect it looked painted on. She was charming, polite, complimented my cooking, asked for my old recipes, said she wanted to be part of this family. I believed her. I welcomed her with open arms. But I didn't realize she was only acting for the role. Once the wedding was over, that painted smile faded. Visits became rare unless Daniel insisted. And when she did come, it was always with judgment in her eyes. She'd rearrange my kitchen when I wasn't looking, throw out things that meant the world to me, tell Daniel we needed to modernize the house. And him? He didn't see it. He was too in love. I kept quiet. I swallowed the hurt. I thought maybe, just maybe, she'd soften over time. But the truth is, some people never bloom, no matter how much light you give them. The disrespect grew, slowly at first. She'd make snide comments about how I dressed, how I cooked, how I spoke. She once told her friends on a phone call I overheard, "She's like a relic from another century." That hurt. But I stayed silent. Because I loved my son. And I thought keeping the peace was love. But peace without respect is just a quiet prison. And the night she whispered those cruel words in the kitchen, something snapped in me. Not out of rage, but clarity. I realized I didn't have to live like this anymore. I didn't need to tolerate being treated like baggage in my own home. So I acted. Quietly. Firmly. The next morning I called a locksmith. Every lock was replaced. I also called my lawyer and had the house transferred into a trust, one that gave me full control. That evening, when Daniel and Alyssa came by, she walked right up to the door, confident, smug even. And when she found it locked, she banged, furious. I opened the door, calm as ever, and simply said, "You're not welcome here anymore." She exploded, calling me names, accusing me of trying to ruin her marriage. Daniel stood there, frozen. He didn't know what to say. But I did. This is my home. And I will not be disrespected in it ever again. I closed the door. And this time, I didn't cry. In the days that followed, Alyssa went on a smear campaign. She painted me as a cruel mother-in-law online, told people I was controlling, toxic, jealous. And for a moment, Daniel started to pull away. I could feel it, the weight of her lies between us. But then fate stepped in. One afternoon, Daniel called me. His voice was shaking. "Mom," he said, "I checked the old security footage." He had seen it all. Alyssa, stealing from my bedroom, throwing away Daniel's childhood photos, trashing my things, mocking me behind my back. He saw the truth I never wanted to show him. I didn't say, "I told you so." I just listened. Then he cried. "I'm so sorry, Mom." That night, he told Alyssa it was over. And she didn't take it well. But she was gone. And the silence that followed was not empty. It was peaceful. For the first time in years, I walked into my kitchen without my chest tightening. I made tea and sat in the garden, listening to the wind. I smiled, because I had taken my life back. Daniel began to visit again, This time without tension, without her. We rebuilt. We talked. We laughed. He even asked me to bake his favorite birthday pie again, just like when he was a boy. We found our rhythm again. But most importantly, he saw me. Not as an obstacle in his life, but as his mother. The one who raised him with everything I had. The one who stayed silent for too long. And one evening, he said something that stayed with me. Mom, it didn't just save yourself. You saved me. That's when I knew everything I did was worth it. And now, to you, whoever's listening, maybe you've felt like me. Maybe you've been quietly suffering in your own home. Maybe someone treats you like you don't belong. Let me tell you something, you are not a burden. You are not too much. You are not wrong for expecting respect. You don't have to scream to be strong. You don't have to fight to prove your worth. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is close the door and lock it. And if someone calls you names for protecting your peace, let them. Their words don't define you. Your strength does. Your kindness does. Your courage does. And if you've ever felt unseen, unheard, unappreciated, I see you. I hear you. And I'm here to remind you, your silence was never weakness. It was grace. But now, it's time to speak. It's time to live. It's time to take back your power. So if this story moved you, if it reminded you of your own strength, then do something powerful. Leave a comment. Share your truth. Let someone know they're not alone. And hit that subscribe button because more stories like this are coming.
Real. Raw.
Human. Stories that heal, that empower, that remind us of who we are. This isn't just a video. This is a movement. And you are part of it now. Don't let this be just another video you watch and forget. Let it be the one that changes something inside you. Stand tall. Speak softly. Walk away proudly. And never, ever let anyone dim your light again. Because you, my friend, were never the problem. You were just in the wrong chapter.
But now?
It's time to write your own ending. And make it unforgettable.